Carving a bear out of epoxy and wood can be a rewarding yet challenging experience. Epoxy and wood are both strong materials, but they require different tools and techniques to achieve a successful outcome. This guide will explain the steps required to create a beautiful and unique bear sculpture from these materials. The first step in carving a bear out of epoxy and wood is to select the type of bear you would like to create. There are many different species of bear, and each has a unique look and feel. Research images of different species and consider which one you would like to recreate. Once you have chosen a species, the next step is to create a template. This template will act as a guide for cutting and sanding the wood. Using a pencil and paper, draw out a basic shape of the bear and its features. Be sure to consider the size and proportions of the bear when drawing the template. The next step is to select the wood. Hardwoods such as oak, walnut, and cherry are ideal for carving a bear out of epoxy and wood. As you select the wood, consider the grain, color, and texture. These characteristics will be visible in the final product, so choose a wood that will create the desired look. Once you have selected the wood, it is time to start cutting. Use a handheld saw to cut the wood into the basic shape of the bear following the template. If you want a more detailed bear, you can use a router or jigsaw to create intricate shapes. The next step is to sand the wood. Start with a rough grit sandpaper and gradually move to a finer grit. Sanding will remove any excess wood and create a smooth surface for the epoxy. The next step is to mix the epoxy. Follow the instructions on the packaging for the correct mix ratio. Be sure to mix the epoxy thoroughly and use an appropriate container. Once the epoxy is mixed, pour it into the bear-shaped mold and allow it to set. Once the epoxy has set, it is time to paint the bear. Choose one or more colors that will bring out the unique features of the bear. Use a brush or spray paint to apply the paint. If desired, you can also add details such as eyes, nose, and mouth with a small brush. Finally, it is time to finish the bear. Use a clear sealant to protect the paint and epoxy from damage. This will also enhance the color and shine of the bear. Allow the sealant to dry completely before displaying the bear. Carving a bear out of epoxy and wood is a rewarding experience. The final product is a unique and beautiful sculpture that you can display for years to come. With patience and attention to detail, you can create a one-of-a-kind bear sculpture that will be admired by all who see it.